Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Perry Richardson from Striper, and you're watching Show Me Your Pick with Fruitcake Tony. Rock on.
Hello.
All right, here we are.
What was
What's
that,
up?
Brendan?
Yeah, I can't park my car, get my bags. Put on some weight, will you? Hey, Wayne, look at the pictures. It's a parking lot.
We were late because we were talking about Caddyshack and peeing our pants because it's so funny. So we lost track of time. We're sorry.
I know.
A parking lot, Wayne.
It's a parking lot.
Oh my God.
I'll take one of those and one of those and 5 of those.
Oh, Jesus.
We know people named Wang, though.
Yep.
No offense.
Coincidentally,
I will
yes.
always say no offense.
It's Saturday, dudes.
Let's do it.
Yes, it is. And we pushed the live button. We thought we were going to go live at like 9:06.
Yeah,
right?
but yeah.
And that was like a minute ago, but it's shit. It's 9:18 again for a start.
Son of a biscuit.
Distractions.
It's all right. It's all right. It's only 9
all
o'clock Saturday.
Squirrel.
That is.
All right.
So, Brendan B. Squared and Ed in the house. What's up, fellas?
Hello.
What's happening?
Hey, we got snow today.
Oh my God.
I went out to walk the dog this morning. I'm like, what the hell is this? Snow.
Crazy, slushy, hail, snow.
We had just pure snow. It was, and then it changed to freezing rain after, but we got a couple inches of snow on the ground. I sent a picture to the boys.
Yeah,
you get to the boys this morning.
I know
like,
it was a little disturbing because I woke up to rain on a Saturday morning and it looked at the radar real quick and wanted to go play golf this morning, but rolled back over. I'm a fair weather golfer.
Yeah.
But after seeing that image, I thought, well, guess it wasn't so bad after all.
No, I've had to play in that when I was playing in high school. I've played in snow.
Really?
The coach goes, here's your orange balls. Get out there. We had to practice every day. It doesn't matter. Rain, snow, whatever. Only thing we couldn't play in if it was lightning. So
yeah.
But then we'd make the worst kids just walk around like this with your club in the air. So we would be safe. But no, I'm kidding. But no, we play in all kinds of weather. So it was
golf
crazy.
Team hazing.
Yeah, and Tony will tell you when it's cold, it's hard to play when it's cold, and your hands get cold. And
God,
you walk then if it's raining and it's wet, and it's like But We still do it, don't we, Tony? Because you love the fucking sport.
Well, yes, but with a condition there, when it's really wet or raining, no. It's a stay at home,
Well, yeah,
wish
I
you
guess
were there thing.
I
Is
guess
that
if you have a choice, then yes.
Right.
because you know that if it's raining, all your stuff's going to get wet.
Yeah.
You're not going to have a great round. Everything, you're going to lose X amount of shots right off the bat because it's so wet, it's sloshy, and
Doesn't everybody have rain clubs? You don't have rain clubs?
I do, dude. I stay home, man. I'm a fair weather golfer. That's it. End of story.
Got rain clubs. I got no
Nah,
clubs. That's all
no.
good.
But
I haven't
so,
played it so long.
yeah, maybe you guys are going to get some nice weather
We
soon.
will.
We're
Monday.
almost here, mid-April, tax day. We're as close to tax day here on the show as we're going to get. I hope you filed already. I'm sure you have.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
mine are done.
Ed, you said you
Tomorrow.
were doing yours
Oh.
yesterday, dude.
I
You
was.
said no.
I wanted to start yesterday, but I just didn't have the heart.
You said I for.
I'm afraid.
You said I.
Ed, you got
wanted-
Metal Mayhem up?
No.
Turn it on. It's autograph. Turn up the
Oh,
radio.
no kidding.
Ah,
Isn't that funny,
Right.
Tony? How the universe works.
it is
That is funny.
crazy.
Turn it up.
Right on.
There he is.
I changed my plan and I lost that channel for some reason.
MTV Classic.
Oh, it's MTV Classic. Oh, what? Oh, I was thinking of Axe. What do you call it?
No. Yeah, I don't know. I have Spectrum, but anyway.
Yeah.
That riff, man.
Anyway.
That riff, Tony. What did you call it? You called it something. I can't remember.
I know it is though.
The quintessential something riff.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely classic.
Yeah.
Awesome riff. I think Ryan and the boys and John and all those guys should play that. They
should.
You ever played Turn Up the Radio?
You can ride that. You could play leads to that backbeat
Man.
for an hour, dude.
I think me and Ed could even play that. We
No,
suck.
really though. That dun 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 dun
Right.
dun.
I could play the bass part. One fucking note.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
Ryan's gonna make a note and they're gonna play that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, have Randy or Jimmy Biter play it, or you guys sit back and watch them play.
I watched Ryan the other day. He had his Steinberger out and cranking out some. What song was that? Get Up. Great tune. Killing it.
I teetotally missed, disclaimer here, I teetotally missed Ryan and the Trans Trim Thursday show this past Thursday.
Get up!
Yes, I did. I admit it.
Me
I
too.
watched the replay, but yeah. So
Yeah.
But did you watch Fridays? All of a sudden they were on Friday.
I watched a little bit, and I watched like the first couple minutes of Charles and Mitch's show, and then I got tied up with something else and didn't see the rest. I'll have to catch the rest. But
Yeah.
Well, sometimes though that's how it works. Though I was able to catch Wednesday at 9 p.m. the Under the Bus Network.
Yep.
Dudes, that's a lot of fun. I was able to catch that, but I don't know if it was, I can't recall, sleep, work, 100 emails that for work but I missed Trans Trim Thursday live this week.
Yep.
And but sometimes it's just the opposite. But
sure.
You guys and girls, what we're talking about, there's links down below. There's some YouTube channels that do live streams like this, and they're cool cats. OU812 on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Sunday's a lot of fun. Community jam. They just play crank it up like that, 5 p.m. in the afternoon.
Crank it up.
We will be watching the Masters tomorrow with Ryan OU812
Oh, yeah.
in the background as the music, as the soundtrack to the Masters.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So, right.
So we're episode 246. What are we talking about today, Tony?
thought we
Because
were
we're not doing an
247.
artist.
No,
Nope.
I thought we were 247. Are we?
It says 246.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm thinking ahead, I guess. Yes, we are not doing an artist. We are gonna enter the world of the paper book tour itineraries. Very collectible things
Mhm.
that were very useful pre-internet to rock bands out on tour. The road
Yeah.
crew, the band, everyone who traveled within the band and crew, you needed this book if that was what tour you were on, because inside of it, it had what town you were in, and it had all the information that you ever needed, all the bandmates' phone numbers, crew, everybody, lighting, management, everybody you can think of was in this book. And there's no media except for a phone. You didn't have cell phones. These crew guys out on the road with these bands, they didn't have there wasn't no such thing as cell phones. You called from your room or from backstage or wherever, landline, and kept in touch with who you need to keep in touch with. But this was your Bible. This was your day to day. This,
Because
and
most of us are of the age where we remember no internet, no cell phones. We remember that shit. And that
well,
was,
at
that's how they
least
did
this
it.
audience is.
That's right.
You're right.
Right. Yeah. There might be a few in here that don't,
Yeah,
or
you
that don't
younger
remember time
cats.
without it. But,
Right.
that's
So,
okay.
right. I guess that this episode is dedicated to the younger replay viewers that might wander in here years from now and watch this episode about these little books that these rock bands used to depend on, you know. But we'll get into all of them. I'm going to show you some really cool ones from back in the day from some cool bands, Guns N' Roses, Van Halen. We're going to undo the knapsack here with the tour
All
itinerary. The Van Halen tour itineraries are in there, but there's others as well. But we'll explain all of it and all like that. This episode 246 is the tour itinerary show. Yeah, so those of you collectors out there who collect this stuff, and you know that some of these older ones, and they really did not start making these until the mid late 70s. B.
Yep. Yeah.
And
Yep.
really the company that not Otto, but there's another company that makes these books and a lot of the books for a lot of the bands back then.
Those were the Bible,
So-
man. That's your road Bible.
That's
right
right.
there,
right. And they were,
Yeah.
uh,
You didn't have that. Your tour manager was getting the ass kicking.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know,
Somebody
Yeah.
got
I
to
mean,
take care of all those logistics, right?
for the most part, though, I mean, they kind of knew where they were going, but still, that was everything.
Hello, Cleveland.
right.
Hello, Cleve.
I know. But that's what you had. You knew
Yep.
where you were going. But the cool thing is in the pre-internet days, these itinerary books that I've gotten my hands on have they all have like handwritten notes.
Yeah.
And I met years and years ago, which kind of a little fueled Boner Jams.
Yeah, look at that hat.
A menage
Oh,
with the Brildo.
Wait, do you have an unboxing, Tony?
I do. I have a Boner Jams unboxing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I do.
I forgot
that-
about that.
That's scary.
I got a big box too. I'm kind of scared of
Oh boy.
what's inside.
Boner comes in a
Yeah.
big box. Wait a minute.
I hope it doesn't need water or anything like that. So, yeah.
Oh yeah. How you doing, Boner James? Ryan Baseman.
Right.
But we'll look at a lot of these books. There's a lot of handwritten notes in a lot of these. Years ago, I met a guy at a flea market in Raleigh over here. Me and my lovely ex used to go over when my oldest was very young, and a big outdoor weekend with all kind of stuff outside. It's fun. And
Sure.
but there was this old guy, and he'd sit and he had a bunch of albums and a bunch of memorabilia, but he had some all kind of Van Halen stuff, and he used to drive a
Ooh.
bus for various bands in the 80s, including Van Halen and David Lee Roth,
Whoa.
among others. Yeah. But he retired and moved to Florida, and he moved up here, and we used to go over there not every weekend, but a lot of weekends, and I'd see him and I'd get stuff. But I bought this big lot of stuff off of him that included a couple of these tour itinerary, 2 or 3 of these, and some cool documents, and some guitar picks, and some passes, and some way, 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 way cool stuff that you've seen me show here. Some Van Halen stuff, and his name was Jack, and I don't know that he's still alive now, but he was almost, I guess, when I met him, almost 80 then, maybe. So, but he's in his name is in a bunch of these itineraries that we'll look at. But
Do you have
yeah,
any that are tour used, Tony? Like that you got or no?
have
Are
what now?
those all ones that you do you have any of those that were actually tour used that you got
Yeah,
from
yeah,
someone
absolutely.
Okay, cool. Nice.
His,
Excellent.
Jack's, and
Okay.
there's handwritten notes in it.
Oh, sweet.
Highways, exit ramps, etc.
Like this guy's an
Aliases.
asshole. Don't talk to
It's
him.
got stuff like that. It's got like aliases of the bands.
Best place for lot lizards.
Oh,
Maybe, yeah.
you bring that. Don't forget bring that cream because I got never mind.
The medicated
that-
stuff.
Bring the ointment. What's the name of that hospital again, or that free clinic?
We're gonna look at a bunch of those. We're gonna do the Boner Jams unboxing
Oh shit! Yeah.
before we do anything. Before we
What's up,
do
man?
anything tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah, because
Open that
I've
shit
had
up, yo.
this sitting here since almost a week now. Thank you, Boner Jams. But yeah,
Nice.
that's getting open soon, kids.
Open that shit up right now, or you want
I mean,
to look at the chat for? Fucking open it now.
hang on.
Boner's here.
It's like
Oh
that.
man, it's a
Yeah.
guitar body.
I know.
It's a guitar. Speaking of guitar bodies, I do want to show you this.
It's a
Before you
portrait
open
of Boner.
So, as you guys know,
Oh.
I'm 3D printing a Warlock, and Kurt 5150 very nicely sent me donated a Floyd Rose. This is my first ever Floyd Rose, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but and I mounted I had a nice humbucker here, and so I put a kill switch in it, and it's got volume and input jack and all that stuff. So I'm just waiting on a neck. Once the neck comes in, then I can. No one wants to look at me, Tony. I'll put that neck on, then I can order the locking nut, because obviously you got to see what it's cut at. But it's gonna look nice. Hopefully it'll sound nice. I guess I have no experience whatsoever with the Floyd Rose, but I'll be able to. Kurt said he would walk me through it. And there's shit on the internet and stuff. I'll be able to figure it out, hopefully. But we'll see how it sounds. I'm still nervous that this thing's going to hold up because it's 2 pieces. I don't know about the string tension and all that stuff. I'll be playing. It's going to go, but
it's gonna fold up.
but we'll see. We'll see. It'll be okay.
It'll be good though, dude.
Yeah.
You'll
Nah,
have
I'm-
to mess
I'm
with
excited.
it. If you got to
I'm
do
excited.
a shim or two.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully not. Maybe you'll get it close right off the bat. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
But hey, I'm
You
looking
have
forward
a good
to it.
nut. Don't.
Can't go wrong with a good nut.
No.
Don't. Anyway, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. That should be fun. That's
Worth
really the
the
only
look.
project I got going on, Tony, for this kind of stuff.
Keep us posted.
Yeah.
When's the neck? What
I
neck's
don't know.
going on it?
I got it's 24 fret, and I got just a knockoff, kind of like a BC Rich knockoff type neck. So as close as I could get, because I couldn't afford some of the BC Rich necks for Warlock were like $200 and something. I'm like, yeah, no. So
Whoa.
I found a cheap one, on Amazon. So yeah, we'll give that a shot. But I wanted it to be 24 fret, so the intonation was good and all that stuff, and it's cut for a locking nut. So
It is. Hold that thing up again, B.
fucking heavy.
So you made that thing on your 3D printer, okay?
That
Now,
little thing right there. Yep.
So
It's
I guess what we're thinking, and I
8
guess
pieces.
all of us at this point, when you attach a neck
Yeah.
on there, how well is the
it's thick as hell.
integrity of the body and ultimately the tension and staying in tune and intonation gonna be?
It's thick as hell, and it's gonna hold fine. It's gonna definitely hold fine.
Okay.
If a piece of wood can hold on a cigar box, and I built a 6-string cigar box before, this is much more solid than that.
That's
Stronger.
true. Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be
Keep us
fantastic.
posted, dude. Can't wait, bro.
I will.
Yeah.
Hey, Sandra. Sandra's in the chat.
Sandra, nice. Yeah, we're gonna open up the chat here soon. It's Saturday. Welcome everybody. If you are just joining, say hey in the chat. We are
Hey.
gonna open that up and say hey to you here shortly. Show me your pick 246 tonight for 10 shot rock and roll trivia. Yeah, we're going to do a round of it. That'll come a little later. 10 questions about music and rock and roll. And tonight for your prize, first time ever. I've had these for a while. I got a few of them, but I've never given one away. I'm waiting on somebody to tackle me before I do give this away. But tonight, you kids are in for a treat. We're not giving a guitar pick. We're giving away another laminate like we did last week with the rat laminate from Dancing Undercover. But this week, and I got
That's
a
a good
few
one.
of these. I shouldn't give any of these away, and I'm not going to promise that I'm ever going to give another one of these away.
No, you're
But
not. This
for
is it.
tonight, thank
This is
you.
it, kids.
All right, so
I
We'll
want
make
that.
sure you don't. You can't have it.
you're going to get a Boston
Yeah.
1979 Euro Tour
Hell yeah.
staff auto stick, and it comes in this cool laminate. You attach your little lanyard,
Oh shit.
and you can hang it from your rear view or from your whatever, or like that. But yeah, Boston 79 pass. What's Fruitcake doing giving this away?
You're just a generous guy.
All right. Somebody's getting hooked up tonight. Yeah.
I might be getting hooked up right now from our
Excuse
buddy
me?
Nick in the chat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, check this out.
Whoa.
That's fucking amazing, dude.
Wow.
I just put my email in the chat, and if you're gonna do that, that would be great.
I like it when a plan works out, dude.
And I will actually send you something in return.
He says it's just
Good trade.
collecting dust, man.
That's amazing. I will definitely take you up on that, and I will definitely send you something in return, and send you a little care package.
Yeah, dude. There you go, B.
Yep.
All right. They got a BC Rich Neck just for it.
Sandra has a good question, Tony.
Okay.
There you go. We haven't done one in a while, but I think we should.
We
Ooh,
should.
that would be.
We should. We had an open after a show a couple of months ago. We opened
Yeah.
up the green room, bought some accommodations, and bought some beer and pretzels, and stocked the green room, and invited a few friends, and hung out a while. But we need to do that again. That is a great idea.
I'm gonna have to be right back because I fixed my refrigerator and I've been drinking a lot of water. So I be right back. You guys want to open the chat or whatever? Go ahead. Don't wait.
We
for
are
me.
going to open up chat, B. I do have an idea for that, Sandra. I think there might be a special occasion coming up that we can. Yeah, I think so. We might do
Yeah.
something. So, what I'm thinking here, Ed, and I'll go ahead and say it now. But me and the guys here, and some of the OGs here at Show Me Your Pick, we are approaching 5 years on the air doing weekly Show Me Your Pick live streams here in June. We started this June the 6th, 2020. And so, upcoming here in just a few weeks, June the 7th, Saturday, we're going to have a 5-year celebration right here on the channel. Hard to believe it's been 5 years, Ed.
Wow. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I know. Steve Rosen, Sandra Pokorney, Bent Tom
Yeah.
were there at the start of it. And, it's you guys have been here, you have been here for most of the 5 years.
Yeah, as a fan, I think for me it's over 3 years at least, and then on the show a couple years now.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Hard to believe it's been 5 years. It seems to me like it was just a couple of years ago that, we were hanging out on the internet, and different people were branching off doing live streams, and Sandra and Gary were doing a lot of late night hangs, and it was a lot of fun. And Sandra and me huddled up and tried to think of how we can put this guitar pick collecting memorabilia collecting stuff out here in a live stream form, you know.
Right.
But with fun thing. But we've done this now, Ed, for 246 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, I think we've missed
It's
two or
amazing when
three.
you think about it.
We've missed a couple due to hurricanes or ice storms or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, that is coming up. You'll hear us talk more about it, and June the 7th. So mark your calendars. 5 years here on Show Me Your Pick. Yeah.
5 years.
5 years. That's right. And let me put something else too out there. I'm not going to make any announcement. We've had a couple of special guests here on the channel in the past. We don't have special guests every week that we talk
No.
about these bands. Be nice, but
Hell yeah.
we do have a very special guest who is coming up here on the channel next month in May. And I am very, very, very excited about this one. We will keep you posted. Yes, this is quite a catch here, and
Tony's giddy.
I am giddy about this one. I am.
Long time in the making.
It has been, but all coming to fruition. Yes,
Yeah, man.
next month, the mighty
Nice.
month of May. Yes,
That's all we're going to say, kids. You're going to have to wait.
you're gonna have to wait. But we're gonna put it out there a little early this time. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
All right. Let's open up
Oh,
the chat, and as soon as we open up the chat and get done with that, I'm gonna unbox this unboxing from Boner Jams.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't wait to see what that is.
Doesn't look
Boner
like a Yankee
Jams
Candle.
is the heart and soul of the Under the Bus network over there. He is the he's the special sauce of that.
Hey, now.
He makes it float. He makes that show float. You know, you got Kurt and you got Jay, and that's the meat. But you got the Boner Jams, and that's what makes it awesome.
Boner's special sauce.
Yes,
Just let
yeah.
your
Coming
soul glow.
That didn't sound good, Ed. That didn't
Coming to a
sound
supermarket
good.
near you.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, jerk sauce, all right.
Ah!
You sell that at the Wang building?
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, man.
I fucking loved it, Kurt. Did you guys see that, Tony?
What?
Ed?
Oh, my God. I couldn't stop laughing.
That's the greatest.
I laughed so hard. It was so
that
awesome.
was fantastic.
I'm sorry, Sandra. I'm sorry. I'm a child, Sandra. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So those of you that don't know what we're talking about, the Under the Bus crew dudes, Kurt made actually a sensational video of them, like a little music intro video.
I believe someone sent the song and lyrics, and Kurt put together the slideshow. It was gold. It was amazing. If you haven't seen it, I think it's up on their YouTube channel. It's on it's everywhere. So check it out.
Yeah, if they don't use that for their intro forever, and more now. That's just
I thought yours was funny, Brendan, the one that you showed us before.
Oh yeah,
this one-
but this one's
one
great.
is
I mean,
unbelievable.
we know everybody there, and there's some great inside
Right.
jokes. I'll leave it at that. If you
Yep.
haven't watched it, it's fantastic.
yeah. I think it's on the Under the Bus channel. It's their
Yeah.
latest, not live stream, but their latest upload. It's like a minute, whatever long. You know,
KXM
Shit's
like
awesome.
your
check it out.
action figure last week.
Mm,
Yeah,
I
that was a good
know.
one.
Yeah. Ed, that was too cool, dude. Just too
I'm
cool.
sorry I had to.
I know. But you know,
now they're everywhere. Everybody's doing
Yeah,
it.
they are.
You know, the irony of that is Lucy has a tag exactly like that.
No way.
Same shape, and on the other side is my info. Right.
Uh-uh.
That's funny. Wow. That is funny.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
I don't
Yeah,
think there's anything else pressing. Let's open up the chat. See our friends here tonight.
All the cool kids.
Let's see. Call your neighbors.
Yell out
And
the window.
tell your neighbors to invite their best girlfriend,
Yeah.
their prettiest one too, please. Sorry. Just call her. Call her.
Call her up.
She'll be glad you did. All right. Let's open up the chat here. Who is first in beside these fellas?
You were first.
There's us. We're always chiming in. Cameron Dean, what's up, dude? Cameron Dean in the chat, past winner here. Good to see you, Cameron. Nick in the chat, what's up, dude? Nick's a past winner here.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Yeah. Good to see you, Nick. Steve Rezor, he's past winner here.
Hey, Steve.
Good to see Steve. Right on. All right. William De Silva in the chat, our resident glassmaker.
Yes.
Yep.
What's up, William?
All right. Good to see you, William. All right. Boner Jams in the chat. Yes, we did start right on time, right, B?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 9 o'clock, just a couple after.
Well, it was a time.
No, really and truly, what happens though is we're here like 8:30, and we're in and out, and we're hanging out, and then when 8 o'clock comes, we're actually sitting here, ready to go live, ready to push the button.
9. Yeah.
Everything is, and we talk about this and we talk about that, and all of a sudden it's 8:05.
Yep. Then we get a stupid wild hair, start talking about it, and we're like, ah, shit. And it's 9:16, and we're like, crap.
And then somebody brings something else up altogether, and it's 9:10 at that point.
Distractions.
And Ed.
I'm throwing Tony under. I'm throwing Tony under the bus because he usually brings shit up right at fucking 9:05. Right. Oh, that's son of Ed. What about this?
9:15, man. We got to go live.
Blame me.
Come
yeah,
on, man.
I agree, Sandra. I think it is rude. We're trying to get better, but we are trying to get better.
I know.
I blame Tony.
I know. All right, let's see where we are here. All right.
Who you got? Who else you got?
Let's see. OU812 in the chat. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, Ryan.
Nice. Yes.
I think Ryan's gonna be on 7 nights a week eventually.
I think so.
He loves the camera.
He's gonna quit his job. He's just gonna do this. Gonna get a body cam and just walk around streaming YouTube. Maybe he'll go to Guitar Center.
Hey, people have made a lot of money
Don't
doing
say
that.
that. Yeah, I know.
I know.
You end up like that guy,
No.
Michael Krause.
Hey,
What's up, Michael?
I think you and a lot of other people, Michael, that they wait
Yeah,
till the
me
last
too.
second.
Me too, Mike.
All righty. Guitar Man 45. What's up, Bo? Good to
Hey,
see
Bo.
you,
Hey,
dude.
Bo.
Thanks for joining. John DeShane in the chat, part of the O crew right there. What's up, John? Good to see you,
Hey.
dude.
Hey, John.
JD.
All right. You guys crank it up tomorrow at 5 now because the Masters is on and I'm going to be watching it, listening to you guys. So bring it. Yeah. That's 5 p.m. Eastern on the OU812 channel community jam right there. If you don't know what that is, there's a link down below. Meet me over there at 5 tomorrow and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, we can all watch Roy McIlroy win it.
Exactly.
You think so, huh?
I think
That guy, what's his name? Bouchard.
DeChambeau.
DeChambeau. That's it. He's pretty
Bryce?
good golfer.
Bryce is good.
He's intense though. He's kind of jacked. He's intense. But that can work against you though.
Yeah.
Right.
You
right.
got to be and on a course like that, you got to be ultra cool like a cucumber, a dry cucumber. You know, I mean, really, you do.
And you don't go by the guy leading on Thursday, Friday, because
that
you know
That
that
change, yeah.
those
ain't gonna happen.
at that course, emotions work against you. You got to
Yep.
keep it bottled. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Monique in the chat.
All
What's up,
right.
Monique?
Hey, Monique.
Hey, Monique.
Excuse me. Good to see you, Monique. Hope your week has been swell. All right.
Wow.
All right. Zach Thong is in the chat.
Hey,
Have
Zach.
you called your neighbors yet, folks? Call your neighbor and tell her or him to call their girlfriend and tune in Fruitcake Tony right now. He's live. Okay? To do that for me. All right? Call your neighbor. Either that or that. Either one. You can do it. Mitch Heyman in the chat. What's up, Mitch?
Hey, Mitch.
Right on. So Mitch and Charles do their thing on Friday night. Charles Green.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was last night.
Yep.
10 p.m. Charles gets going late. He's a working man. He ain't got time for that early stuff. He's, you know, but 10 p.m. on YouTube, Charles Green. We usually hang out here if I'm still up, but all the cool kids show up there. There's a link down below too. If you don't know who Charles Green is on Friday, 10 p.m., yeah, that rings a bell.
He plays some tasty licks.
To somebody, Sandra Pokorney in the chat. Always great to see the lovely Sandra, the co-creator of Show Me Your Pick, right here.
Yes.
Yes, always great to see Sandra here hanging out. Hope you're doing good, Sandra. We don't see enough of you. It's great to see you here in the chat. Yeah,
Yes.
always great to see you, ma'am. Yeah. Thinking about you and Steve a lot in these days here, us approaching 5 years, you know, good times, and a lot of cool stuff went down 5 years ago with Steve and you and me, and you especially. You were, I mean, just the ideas that you had about you, not just the artwork, Sandra, but about everything, and the live streaming and with Steve and doing these shows and the chat, and it was a very much a learning process for me that you guided me and Steve through at the time. And like I say, I've said it before, I've learned so much, and all of us here because of it are eternally grateful. So yeah, Sandra, always great to see you here, babe.
He is.
Yeah. All right. I am still scrolling. If you are just joining, say hey now. Kurt 5150. There he is.
Hurt.
Is the man.
Right on, Kurt. Good to see you, dude.
What's up, Kurt?
The Wednesday or the Under the Bus crew right there. Always great to see you, Kurt. He's a big golfer. Kurt's a big golfer. I'm sure he's convinced DeChambeau's going to win tomorrow, B. If I know Kurt. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
No,
right.
it's tough to say. I mean, it's tough to say. A lot of times the guy that's leading for the first couple of days doesn't end up winning, but anything can change. Anything can happen on that course, like you said.
I know.
You
And
never
it
know. A
happens.
lot of comebacks. Oh yeah, a lot of comebacks happen. Sudden
know.
death happens, so you never know.
Yep. It's you against the course.
McElroy he started today 4 back and ended up 4 ahead
Yeah, got
in
that
like
eagle.
90 minutes. And
Yep.
yeah, so the guys that
Take
are
one
down
shot.
the pack, they can, it might be one of them. So.
Yeah, you never know.
Polly Walnut's in the chat. What's up, Polly? Good to see you, dude.
Paulie, how's things on the island?
Yeah.
Probably cold as fuck, like up
Martha's
here.
Vineyard.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Good to see you, Polly. KXM Rock in the chat.
Hey,
What's up,
all
dude?
right. What's up, KXM?
All right. All righty. Let me scroll down here and see all these new names that you called your neighbor about a little while ago. There's one. Darboard, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome
Hey.
in.
What's up, Darboard?
Yeah. All right. Let's see who else you called. I know you all called your neighbors. Let's see here. All right. We are all the way to the bottom, I think. Yes, we are. There it is.
Yep.
All right. If you are just joining us, say hey now. Don't just lurk. Let us know you're out there lurking.
Yes.
All right. So if you are new here, we talk guitar picks and rock memorabilia right here, 9 p.m. every Saturday night. Show me your pick. This is the internet's first and only guitar pick rock memorabilia live stream. And yeah. So thanks for being here. We are talking the world of the tour itinerary. So back back pre-internet, when you're in a rock band and you're out on tour, these books were your Bible. They're, let me ISO here sec. So just an example, when you open up these books, it the first thing that you see are the dates, where you're going to be, where you're going to travel, and these books take you town to town, city to city, and show you where you are on the map with the venue and all the stuff that you need to know about your hotel, where you're going, the venue, and the times, etc.
The limo, the airplane.
Right. So,
Yep.
in the bus, in your little bunk, amongst your stuff, you had this and maybe a little ink pen down in the little hole here, like that. But this was your Bible, I mean, there were no cell phones. If you called home, I'm in Wichita, and
You're in a payphone.
tomorrow night I'll be in St. Louis. I'll call you when I get there,
Yep.
and that's how it went, yeah.
Yes. Yep.
So nowadays they still make these things, but obviously it's not as useful now, that internet and phones and computers, etc. But then it was essential. I mean, every member of the crew, had one, whatever your job was. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's look at some of these. What I was showing you guys were this motley 87 girls tour itinerary.
Oh, that's a
And
great tour.
this is not the whole tour. As you can see, it doesn't cover,
June, July.
there's June, July, and
June, July again.
yes. But in these books, though, I mean, it has absolutely everybody involved in this tour. And should you be on the bus and have an issue or whatever, there are every single, management, agents, merchandising agents, travel, record company.
Wow.
The sound dudes, the pyro dudes, the attorneys, the lighting, all the trucks, the staging, everything, any information that you needed is there. And every itinerary I've ever opened always has a map. So those who are not paying attention, I guess, can actually see what time zone they're in. God forbid you ever ask that question, Ed. What time zone am I in?
They're lucky they remember what city, never mind time zone.
I know.
Oh shit.
Exactly. Right. But
Just
yeah.
wake us up when it's time to go on stage.
All right, so that's a Motley from 87, 88.
Hey, Ryan Hall.
Ryan, what's up, dude?
What's up,
Ooh,
Brian?
GNR. Skin and Bones.
How about
Nice.
some 93. And this is now the Use Your Illusion tour continued and ended in 93, and by the last leg, and this is it, they called it the Skin and Bones tour by then. But they had been out on the road for 3 or 4 years at that point, you know.
Mm.
But yeah, the Skin and Bones tour, and they stopped in Chapel Hill, one of these dates there, 1993. Yeah. All right. So another GNR for Europe stadiums. And this one is a large one. This is it's got the whole European stadium tour, and these are hard to come by. This is all the way back from 1992, right there. So this is one I got from Guns N' Roses that from later. This is a Not in This Lifetime North American 2017 right there.
That's funny.
But in this is one of the dates that I saw them, is why I got this. The Winston-Salem.
Oh, Tony was there.
I was there. Where is it at on here? Let's see. Little Rock, Miami. There it is.
Winston-Salem.
BB&T
Nice.
Field.
Is that say Miami, Winston-Salem, and then Winston-Salem, North Carolina? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this is from 2017 right there. And these things are made. Let's look at this thing.
Smartart.com.
Yeah. That's who that one's made of. All right. So let's look at now this one. These are really, 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 really hard to come by right here. So this is a Guns N' Roses from
early
1988 when they were opening
Wow.
up. This is the opening. This is the girls. This is the other one I showed, the Motley Crue one. The girls, same tour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But these GNR old ones from Appetite, they are tough to come by now.
Okay.
They're out there in the market, but expensive. I've had these for a long time, but and there's one from Izzy Stradlin and the Juju Hounds, and this one isn't very big. I don't think they stopped at a lot of places, but this was right after Izzy left Guns N' Roses.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And yeah. Let's see. I got 2 of these. What are these for? All right. I got June and July somehow. Didn't realize to the Slave to the Grind tour, Skid Row.
Wow.
Yeah, and this one is June and one's July. like that. All right.
Cool.
All right. Let's pause there. I'm going to open up that thing here in a bit, and we're going to look at the Van Halen itineraries. Yes.
Save the best for last.
Yes.
You got to crack open that Boner Jams box, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, we're going to do that.
And then we're time for trivia already.
That's
It
right.
will be. All right.
Let's do going on.
Let's do an unboxing here. Boner Jams Wednesday Under the Bus crew dudes has sent along a package with Boner blessings. I'm gonna open it up. I'm
Do it.
kind of
I can't wait to see it.
I know.
You scared?
Yeah.
It's a velvet painting of him.
No, because if you look at the shape of the box, like, I'm worried that it's some sort of costume that I'm gonna be obligated to put on once I open this, regardless of what it is.
I don't
That's
know.
what I'm afraid of.
Maybe it's a plaque.
Hope. All right.
Maybe it's a bowling alley. The deed to the bowling alley.
Oh, you just.
I'm going to send a bowling alley. Maybe it's just the deed.
He taped it good.
Yeah.
There's some naked lady tees and 6 of those and 4 of those. Maybe it's one of them hats.
Yeah. I have 4 of those, 2 of those. Naked lady tees. Oh yeah. Oh God. Oh no. Don't.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Oh, boy.
No. Oh shit.
Bed Tom.
Tommy.
What's
Tommy.
up?
All right. It's in a. Oh no. It's. Dude, I wondered if I needed an air pump
Oh,
this or not.
Do you?
I don't know yet.
Oh, boy.
Does she look surprised?
I'm opening this up with no knowledge of anything.
What the fuck? is
I don't
that?
know. I don't know.
I see Starbucks. What the?
What is?
It's going right on your bed.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I don't.
Oh.
What is?
It looks like it's a pillow for your bed, Tony.
Oh yeah, something to
Oh,
snuggle
man.
with at night.
That's fantastic.
All right. So is this sealed or is this like a Ziploc? It's
Oh
not.
shit.
Rip that open, man.
Hey. Oh, it's 2-sided.
Of course, you got to take it. You got to take it out of the package, man.
Oh my god.
Hi, Johnny. Good to see you.
Oh.
You bring me Starbucks?
Oh shit.
That is awesome.
All right.
That's amazing.
So I now have. Ooh, a big Starbucks. He did.
Wow.
So I now have. It's curved.
Oh.
Is that on purpose?
For her pleasure.
It's curved. You know,
You can wrap your arm around them.
Oh, good God.
Pokorney's disease or something.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ben Tom says there's a hole in the back of it.
Oh my God.
I have a new pillow now.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
He's going to want a cut of this, you know. He's
Well done, Mr. Jams.
merchandise
Well done.
money.
All right.
Oh, that's funny.
Boner Jams, thank you, bro. I I've always wanted a Johnny Bean pillow.
Hey, No Man's Land, what's up?
You know,
Gnome's Island.
Gnome's Island.
Gnome Ansland is what I thought for the longest time what it was.
I know, me too.
That's awesome, dude.
No Man's Land. Good to see you, dude.
Oh,
Fucking great. Just made my night, Mr. Jams.
All
Made my
right.
evening.
So yes,
Tony's not gonna be able to finish the show. He's gonna be staring at it the rest of the night.
I'm
Yeah.
no, I'm trying to think of where
Lucy-
I could.
Lucy's gonna piss on it. Don't put it down.
Yeah, you can put it in Lucy's bed.
No, she's not gonna pee on it. I'm just trying to think. Could I use this like that?
Yeah, put it near your ass. That's a good
Have-
place for it.
No, it's that feels good. Thank you, Johnny.
Johnny's kissing your ass.
Click that.
No, really, I'm trying to think of a useful application.
Place
It's
the
got to
fart.
be
I
on
found
in your bed.
It's flat though. It's flat.
You know where you got to put it in your work truck. Just strap it in there right next to you.
Yeah, so you can go in
around
the,
with it all day. Go in the HOV lane.
yeah, the HOV lane.
All right.
And you get pulled
Ryan
over. Like,
Hall,
who's
good
that
to
guy?
see you,
Yeah.
dude.
All right.
There's Bent Tommy. What's up,
What's
dude?
up, guys?
Yeah.
All right.
That's great. Yeah, leave it at Guitar Center. That's fantastic.
Oh,
Amazing.
man, I know.
One
Well,
of a kind.
I guess I'm glad it's I'm glad it's just a Johnny Bean pillow. He could have a box that shape like this, dude.
We know what you were
I
hoping
mean,
it was. You told us.
What?
Nothing. No, it was like a big blow up foot.
Didn't say I was hoping anything. I just said I
You
thought.
thought it was a big inflatable foot. No, he didn't say that, kids. But oh boy, that's awesome though.
Yeah,
It's
well,
great. It's a
a
great
box that
gift.
size, it could have easily been like a life-size cardboard stand-up of Johnny. You know,
Yeah.
what would
Or
I
a
have done with
costume.
that? Put it in the window. Put it in the window.
Like Home Alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody will
On a train.
ever want to come on this porch.
Nope.
Right?
Right. You betcha.
That's it.
Oh god, that's great.
All right.
That is awesome,
so,
dude.
Yeah. I got a backrest now, I guess.
Yeah, look at that. Oh no. Did you see this, Tony? Oh, you know what that song is, but when is that going to happen, Mr. Jams? Is that going to be Wednesday?
Oh boy.
I can't wait for that one.
Okay.
That's going to be great.
All right.
Yeah,
my
could be.
pillow is completely
My pillow.
It's completely sealed here in this bag, and it shall stay that way.
What's that guy's name? Mike whatever? My pillow.
Yeah, my pillow guy.
My pillow. Now we're making Johnny Bean pillows. Awesome.
All right, kiddos, you heard the music there. That's the 10-shot
Lindell,
rock
Lindell,
and roll
thank you.
Pillows.
trivia music. There's going to be 10 questions about music and rock and roll, and we're playing for probably the stoutest. That's a good word to use here
It is.
for this.
Still
The
can't believe you're giving that
stoutest
away.
prize that we're ever fucking giving away here. A Boston 79 Euro laminate auto
Excellent.
79 Boston. What?
Yeah.
What? Come
What?
on now. You can't give that shit away, dude. Not
As long as you
supposed
have
to
another
do it.
one,
More than a feet.
that's the only way.
No.
Damn.
All right. So there are going to be 10 questions about music and rock and roll, and you
Rock and
must have
roll.
knowledge of these in order to be successful. How it's going to work is we're going to flash the question up on the screen, boom, and you're going to answer over in the chat as fast as you can, because the first correct that we see is going to be the winner for that question. There's 10 questions. We'll keep score, and whoever has the most after 10 is going to get the Boston laminate 79 euro. Yeah, I got a few of those. I don't think I'm going to be giving one of these away anytime soon.
No.
No. So somebody tonight is getting hooked up. So
Oh yeah.
good prize for tonight. Thanks for watching. I'm happy to share this stuff with you guys and gals for prizes. I want you guys to win. I hope there's a new winner. If you hadn't won here before, and even if you have, I'm going to ask you if you are the winner tonight. There's a trivia winner's email down below. Hit it, even if you have one here in the past, so your name and address is at the top for my convenience for making mail tomorrow. Okay, that's why. So I don't have to hunt for it in the middle of OU 812 in the Masters, because that's when I'll be making my mail. Right. Please email me your stuff, but good luck. I want to see a new winner here tonight. There's 10 fun questions that a lot of you are going to know. Some are layups and some are hard. And, but all are fun.
Hey,
Good
Jeff
luck.
K's in the house.
Jeff
What's up,
K,
Jeff?
good to see you, dude.
What's up, Jeff?
Past winner here lurking in the chat. Jeff, call your neighbor, tell her to or him to call her best girlfriend and tune in here live.
Oh, Quentin's in the chat too.
Quentin.
Quentin.
All right, Quentin. Call the cigarette lady and tell her we're live on YouTube, okay?
Yeah.
Quentin, how'd you make out with that watermelon? Did you cut a hole in that watermelon yet, Quentin?
Oh, yeah.
He's going to put vodka in it. What do you think, you potty brain?
All right, everybody, you were right on time. We're just about to start 10-shot rock and roll trivia. Good luck. I think you know these answers. I think you can win. Okay?
Yep.
You got this. You got this. All right? All right. I wrote these just for you. I did.
Yep. Ed's going to be the judge this evening.
Yes.
Edward Edvis.
I'm tough.
All
Good
right.
luck.
Okay, Ed. Good luck. First correct answer that we see is the winner here. Let me get my answers ready, even though I wrote them only because I can't read my own handwriting. You know how that shit goes.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, my dad.
All good.
My dad and my mom, their handwriting was like they could have been one of the people who signed the Declaration of Independence. They wrote so nice.
Whoa.
I never had good handwriting.
Mine was all right. I printed better than
I'd suck
my cursive.
All right. We're going to get started. Good luck.
Let's go.
All right. Hit refresh. We're playing. It's on. Game on. Here we go. Number one, get ready. First correct that we see. On what Motley Crue tour did Tommy Lee's drum kit first revolve in a full 360 on stage? Remember that? What tour was that? Name the tour.
I do remember.
Tour.
Name the tour.
Name the
Monique?
Yes.
Monique.
We're going to go.
Well, okay, are we going to go take that? Okay.
We're going to take it. The girls' tour. Yes. Monique is right behind him.
KXM.
So we're taking
Tommy?
KX?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Okey-doke.
I was there. That was awesome.
Yes.
When Tommy Lee came out in that cage.
That was
and
awesome.
Spun around.
Wow.
Yeah.
Theater of Pain was pretty cool, too. He only had a platform in Theater of Pain that went like this. That was it.
Right. Next year on the girls' tour, it went out
It had
first.
two arms.
That.
Yep.
Yeah. And then they
had lights underneath it, so the light shined on you every time it turned.
Right.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. I actually like that, Ed, a little more than the roller coaster.
Yeah.
Shit.
Then I saw the one where he had the platform way up high on a track and he just kind of went around the stadium.
Yes.
I like the spinny one.
Yeah, spinny one was the best, I think.
It was
That
in
was
the
first.
It was in the that tour, but what video was that in? Wild
Wild
Side. Yeah.
Wild Side, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
Wild Side.
Fun days.
Shit. Yep.
All right. We are underway here.
Yep.
All right. Stay with us. Number 2, we're going right there. Good luck. Intim and Beach Club may have somehow appeared on your 70s and 80s concert tickets. Who are they?
Who are they?
Who are they? Nope. Nope.
It's not your mom.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Read the question again.
Yeah, read again. It's not Jimmy Buffet. Nope.
Nope. Come on. You guys are all around it.
I know. Easier than you think. You guys are thinking too much. You guys are thinking too much. Don't think too much.
Everybody keeps saying the Beach Boys.
I know. No, not a venue.
Nope. Nope.
Nope. You guys are good, but
close.
I
Getting
would almost say that.
Close.
That might be close. That might be close enough.
No.
Hey, I'm the judge.
Ed's the judge. What do you think?
It's not close enough.
No, I don't think that's no.
I need a word.
All right.
We need the right word.
Monique. There it is.
Bingo.
The rescue.
Bingo.
There it is.
There it is. Intim presents. Beach Club presents.
Monique is right there tonight.
We had in the 70s and 80s here on the East Coast said that.
Yep.
All right. Monique is on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, number 3. Here we go. Off and running. Good luck. The Bon Jovi tour 1988 to 1990 was named what?
Come on, Monique. You're a big fan of them. I know that.
Monique, I'm expecting you. Come on.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope. Either you know it or you don't.
Nope.
And they don't.
And they don't. Come on, kids.
Slippery When Wet was 86.
I blowout tour. No, good guess, Steve.
Good guess there.
Yeah, good guess, but no. Nope.
Nope.
Good guess, Monique.
Nope.
Oh, bedtime.
The Jersey Syndicate.
There he is. Tommy.
Poof.
Tommy.
Yes, that was the last great Bon Jovi tour era, etc., when they were at their pinnacle, top of the mountain up there, B.
Yeah,
And
man.
then they,
You bet.
yeah, the Jersey Syndicate tour, Tommy on the board right there. All right. Number
All right.
4. All right, so
Number
number 4, we're going to complete the next line to a song. You got to know the song. You got to provide all the words to complete the next line to the song. Could be 2 words, could be 8 words. Type all the words if you know the answer. All right. Number 4, good luck. Here we go. Same hotel, the same old room. I'm on the road again. She needed so much more than I could give. We knew our love could not pretend.
I'm singing it in my head.
I know, me too.
We need all the words to complete the next line. Bring it.
Oh, bedtime.
Tommy.
Tommy boy,
Tommy.
broken hearts can always mend.
Send her my love.
Bum, bum,
Send
bum,
her my
bum.
love.
Great song.
Yes.
Memory.
All right, Tommy's got 2.
Two.
What's the score, Ed?
Bedtime 2, Monique 1, and KXM 1.
Nice. All right, number 5. Good luck. All right. Got to be quick on some of these. Some you're going to ponder on, but some you got to be quick. Number
Yeah, you do.
5. Hey, now, this concert tour by the Eagles took place from 94 to 96. It marked the band's reunion after a 14-year hiatus, became one of the most successful tours in music history. Name the tour. Where's it at? Should be here quick. All
Yeah.
of you got it. I know you did.
Yeah, it's a layup.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, Cameron.
There it is. Hell freezes over. Got it, Cameron.
All right.
And the slow typers follow suit. All right. You got to type fast, kids. You got to blaze, man. You know? Gotta.
Health freezes over.
Hell freezes over.
Health. No, bedtime health.
Health freezes over.
You know why it's called that, don't you?
Because we ain't coming back till hell freezes over.
That's right.
And they're back.
And
Because
they're
they wanted money.
That's right.
Hell froze over. But might freeze over again.
Seems like we've heard that story before, B.
Yeah, you never say it's over, no matter who it is.
I know.
Even Kiss is coming back doing stuff. Gene Simmons and how about retire, people? You know, if you want to retire, you guys got enough money. Retire. Enjoy yourself.
Speaking of tours,
yes,
we've mentioned tours once or twice during the game tonight.
Yes.
All right. So speaking of tours, number 6, is going to involve a little tour. In 2016, Axl, Slash, and Duff reunited, embarked on a historic 4-year concert tour. Name the
Who did?
tour. The tour, name it, bring it, right there.
I agree with you, Monique. Why retire when you love what you do? But there is a time that, it's time sometimes. I don't know that. You never know. Like you said, if you love what you do, right, why retire? So, who knows?
I remember seeing Ozzy on the No More Tours tour.
I think Nick has it.
Yeah, Nick has it.
Not in this lifetime tour. Why do they call it that, Ed?
Because that's what Axl said when he was asked by a reporter.
They're getting back together.
Not this lifetime, mother.
Right.
Yeah, he probably had some choice words after that.
The Not in This Lifetime tour.
Motherfucker.
Kids, you all should know that.
Yeah, they do.
All right. Okay. All right. 6 down, 4 to go. Number 7 is coming at you. Coming at you live. All right. Number 7. Good luck. This concert tour visited stadiums and arenas in the U.S., became the largest grossing tour in 1981. 50 million ticket sales, roughly 2.5 million concert goers. Name the tour. The tour name. Name it. Not the band. Not the record.
Nope. Well, good guesses. Oh, Steve.
Tattoo You. That's right. You got it, Steve. Nice. Tattoo You tour. That was a big, big tour. Yes, it was.
Yep.
Big
Boy.
tour. Stone sold it all out that year.
Man, we got a big mix of people answering here. Tommy's in the lead with 2. Then we got KXM, Monique, Cameron, Nick, and Steve, all with 1.
So 5 with 1, and Tommy has 2.
Yep.
Nice.
Anybody's game.
Anybody's game. All right, kids. Even if you hadn't scored yet, you can still, this is your game. You guys out on the deck eating that late night hamburger Saturday. I understand. Come on in. Score. All right, number 8. Here we go. Okay, number 8. El Ocho. Here we go. This hard rock and heavy metal music festival originally held in Castle Donington, England from 1980 to 1996, taking place every year except 89 and 93. Name the festival. Festival name.
They should know this one too. Come on,
festival.
Man.
The festival name. Nope.
I think Cameron.
I think you'd give that to Cameron. Yeah.
Yes, Monsters of Rock.
All right, Cam has 2.
Cameron is tied with Tommy.
We got a game, folks.
We got a game. All right.
The Monster of Rock.
So 2 remaining. What's the score? So who's tied at the top?
Tom and Cameron each have 2, and then we got KXM, Monique, Nick, and Steve each have 1.
All right. So you kids who just have 1, you need to birdie the last 2, or else. No, but you need to get the last 2 in order to be relevant here. It's a few of you. You're right there. There's 2 left. Now, For number 9, we're going to show you a picture of a producer. You're going to name him or her. Okay?
I think they'll know it.
Yep.
They should. They should. Get ready. Don't type now. Nope. Stop. Stop. Don't. Delete it. Backspace. All right. Let me show you this image. All right. Name the producer.
Trev.
Yeah. Nick.
All right, Nick got it.
Nick.
Rick Rubin. There it is.
Nick.
No,
Rick
it's not
Rubin.
Quincy Jones.
Oh, we got a 3-way tie. Good job, Nick.
Okay. Wow. So we're going to question number 10, where you kids that come every week, you might score good here, because the question 10 is the Know the Show question.
Yep.
All right. So what's the score here, Ed?
All right, we got Ben, Tom, Cameron, and Nick each have 2. KXM, Monique, and Steve each have 1.
We do have a tiebreaker should we need one. So you
All
kids with 1, you need to step it on up, and we'll have us a grand tie-breaking kind of a
Yeah, man.
game here. Otherwise, you kids in the lead here, you're looking to take it right here and right now. Take it. But yeah. So this is something that we talked about here in recent weeks. Obviously, it's the Know the Show question. So you better have your stuff, because last week we talked Tim McGraw, this historic 2000 country concert tour co-headlined by husband Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. Name the tour. There it is. Boom.
Oh,
Steve.
Steve, Soul to Soul.
that was right in there.
Whoa.
What does that make the score, Ed?
That makes a 4-way tie.
That makes a
Ho-ho!
4-way tie. I
Wow.
see. Tommy's right
That's
behind
excellent.
him there.
Hey, Ed Crane, how you doing?
What up,
All
Edwin?
righty. Edwin, good to see you, dude. All right. So we have a 4-way tie here.
Coolness.
Oh, wow. Okay. We're going to have some fun with this shit. All right. So let me find it. There's my bitch. There she is. I got it. All right. Load it in. All right. So who are the 4 who we are competing with here, Ed?
Tom, Cameron, Nick, and Steve.
Steve, Cameron, Tommy. Dude.
Steve, Cameron, Tommy, and Nick.
And Cameron and
Yep.
Nick.
Yep.
All right. So tiebreaker. I'm going to show you guys a picture of a band, and you're going to name the band. Pretty simple there. Good luck. Good luck, you guys. Good luck. Be quick.
Yep.
Gizmachi.
Good guess, Tom.
Journey. Could look like Journey a little bit, but no. Yeah, see, Tom thought Journey too.
Yep.
That guy does look a little like Neil Sean.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
know.
But it's
Yeah.
not. Nope.
Oh.
No. I don't know if they'll get it.
Come on, kids. They'll
It's a
get it.
tough one.
They'll get it. No,
Yeah,
they'll
so
get
Think
it.
so?
Yes.
All right.
I'm all out of love. I know how to
Oh,
tell.
Nick.
Oh,
Nick
Nick got
Uriah
it.
Heep. Yes, he did it.
Nick.
Nick has scored. Nick,
Be right back.
Okay.
you are the winner. That's Uriah Heep. You did it, man. So, Nick, we're going to ask that you send your name and address. Hit the trivia winners email down below, dude. I'm going to hook you up with a very rare, historic 79 Boston Euro hard badge auto staff pass right there. Coming your way. Send me your info, bro. Yeah. Nice.
Way to go, Nick.
All right. So, all right. Now, I'm going to open up this thing, Ed.
What do you got? Oh, you go into the Van Halen bag. Oh, boy.
Yes.
Special
The,
stuff.
the Van Halen stuff here.
Wow.
All right. We're going to kind of start in kind of order here. Yeah. And these are in kind of order. These are some Van Halen tour itineraries. I don't get to show these often. I'm going to be quick, but we are going to. A lot of these are in their individual plastic baggies.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to understand, I treat these like I'm wearing white gloves.
Oh, man.
But if you look at this is
That's a gem.
and I'm going to take this out of here. And I'll take a couple of them out, but I'm going to put this right back. But this tour itinerary, you can see how little it is from 1979.
Wow.
Let me show you this, Ed. You open up cover.
That's awesome.
But what's interesting about this and why this was so attractive to me, obviously it's a very early Van Halen itinerary. The first that they didn't have any on the first tour. But here's the thing, Ed. This covers May and June. I saw Van Halen for the first time in Raleigh.
In 79?
Yes.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Wow.
As an opening act. And this is the book. Now
That's
this
awesome.
book, God, I forget the guy's name, but this book particular came from the estate of Poco's original guitar player who is deceased now, but this came from his stuff in his estate. This was his on that. Poco was an opening act for Van Halen on various dates,
Okay.
outdoor shows. They were there the time I saw them.
Wow.
But
If Kurt is still in the chat, he's probably pulling his pants down right now.
these right here, and these go the same way as every other little tour itinerary book that you ever. But
Yeah.
this is the first tour that they had this not the first tour, but the second tour where they made these. So this is basically the first Van Halen itinerary ever. Yeah.
That's cool.
And the backstory to this involved West Coast, no shipping. It had to be gotten in person, and our dear friend Neil Daly hunted this guy down and got this one and another one that was on the market for me. It was close to him, and he shipped these right along over to me. And
Cool.
Neil,
Wow.
thank you for doing that.
What a guy.
That
That's
was
awesome.
a score and a half to get my hands on itinerary from '79, the first time I ever saw him, dude.
I guess Edwin Crane liked Poco as well. I think he saw them also.
All right, so let's. I'm not going to open all of these. I'll open some of these, but here is a Van Halen '80 Invasion, and this is not the whole tour. This is a couple of months worth there on the '80 Invasion. Let me continue here. The next one here, and they're kind of in order how I have them. Here's one from Fair Warning,
Oh.
and this one was obtained by Neil with the other early itinerary. And
Sweet.
yeah, but this is not the whole Fair Warning tour, just one, I think a third of the leg.
Any idea who owned like these itineraries? Were there any names inside of them at
Yes,
all?
there are
Oh,
absolutely,
okay.
and I'll show you
Like
some.
a crew member or something.
Yeah. Let's take this one out, and we'll show you
You know how
this.
like some people get like championship rings and that belong
Right.
to a staff member, not a player.
Yep.
And
Right. Here's one from '82, the Diver Down tour. Let's take this out. Let's see if there's any notes in this one. I know in the '84 one there are some cool notes. No, there's no cool notes in this one. But nevertheless,
that's
though,
a Hide Your Sheep tour, correct?
well, it's the Diver Down. They didn't, the truth about they didn't call it that shit until later. It was an
Okay.
internal thing they started calling it,
Yeah.
but it never got out to my or your ears until years later, Ed. When they called it the Hide Your Sheep tour then. They did, but we all knew it as the Diver
Down tour, yeah.
as it was happening, right? Yeah. All right. All right, let me continue here. Now, a couple of these do have some really cool handwritten notes in them. Here's another one from another leg of the Diver Down tour. But you have to understand, though, with a lot of these, if you look at the binding on the side, you
Yep.
know, I have to keep them in stuff like this or else, you know, all this binding here. If you open these pages too hard, I mean, these books are 40 years old or better, you know, and they'll come right apart. So
Yeah, you
as
gotta
I
be careful.
look in them, you have to be ginger when you do it. And here's another
Oh wow.
leg of the Diver Down tour.
That's cool.
All right, now let me see. I think it's the green one. No, it's the orange one. All right, so there is a couple from the 1984 tour, part
yeah.
1, Tour of the World, part 1. And this has the dates that I was at in them. And that's always cool when I get these things and it's got the dates that I saw them in.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah, but these Diver Downs in this 84 is from this driver named Jack that I met a long time ago.
So you saw him in what, Greensboro or Charlotte?
Both.
Oh, so February.
Yes.
February 1st and
3rd.
3rd. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
I didn't see them until March 18th.
Still waiting.
This the other green one has there. Yeah.
Someday,
I
Brendan.
missed my
Someday.
shot. I think I
Yeah,
missed my
you might have.
opportunity.
You might have. Yeah.
All right. Let me now. Where is it at? There it is. All right. Let's put that over there. Let's see. So there's another part 2, leg 2 of the 1984 tour, and yeah, I think that's the one that has the
I was in the second leg. Yep.
handwritten notes. Oh, where are they at?
3, 4. Wow, they had 4 legs, and then the Monsters of Rock. It's a big tour.
Where in the world are they? Some of these, and maybe they're in the Diver Down ones, but I'm sorry I wasn't able to show you that. We're going to continue. There's some that have some stuff in them that are cool, but yeah, I guess I have more of these than I realized. And then there is another 1984, and this is
The UK.
that's the Europe leg, the final leg when they ended. That's the last of the.
That's the Monsters of Rock part.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. And I'm going to put this back in this pack like this, and I'm going to pull out the next batch. Yeah, let's see what is next. You guys are going to dig this. I'm curious as what is happening on the next batch. There are 3 bags of these things. Okay. All righty. So let's continue, I guess, in kind of somewhat chronological order here. This is the tour itinerary for the 5150 tour, the
Sweet.
U.S. 5150 tour. It was just a U.S. tour, but that is, and this right here, that's a rare motherfucker right here. You don't see these ever. All right, so what is next? So these are some legs of the 1986 David Lee Roth Eat 'em and Smile tour.
Oh wow.
Cool.
This is from Jack too. I guess he drove for Dave in these days. All right, so there's another leg of the David Lee Roth Eat 'em and Smile Part 2 right there. And yeah, and that one's kind of thick there. But again, I do keep these in these individual bags like that on purpose, you know. Let's see what else is here. All right.
Oh. Shed Tour 91.
Yeah.
From the Fuck Tour. Zeke.
Up.
Look at that.
Nice. Go figure. I got another surprise for you too. I'm trying to think of which one it is. I hope I don't. There's just so many of them. But this one was Zeke Clark's, obviously, right there. I don't think there's anything written in it at all. Let me see if there was anything else that was in it that maybe I'm thinking of something else. All right. Let me and this one doesn't have its own little plastic baggie for some reason. I don't know why. The Zeke Clark one doesn't. I guess it doesn't. All right, there's more here. Let me continue. All right. That's a big stack of. All righty. Ooh, what we got here? Okay, so there's a Monsters of Rock.
Oh wow.
Itinerary. And let me see here. Another Monsters of Rock itinerary. And still yet another Monsters of Rock. Whose is that one? It says band.
Dang.
Band.
That's what it says. I don't know though. All right. So this one is Metallica Dokken.
Oh, it is Dokken.
This is from the
Monsters of Rock. Yeah.
Monsters of Rock. And this is from those two bands. I guess they had the same arrangements.
They must have, yeah.
On the road for those two to have one book like that, I guess.
They all slept together in the same rooms.
I guess, on the same bus. I don't know. All right, let's see here. All right, and here's one from the OUA 2 tour. That's from September and October of '88, like that. All right, continuing on. 1993 right here, right now.
Awesome.
UK Europe Spring 1993. And all
Jeez,
those arrangements.
You got every tour.
All right, let's continue here. Okay, Van Halen 3 in New Zealand, Australia, 1998.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice to have it. All right. Okay. One from the Balance Tour.
Oh.
I guess that says the third leg of the Balance Tour. Okay, there is one more. I don't know if this is the same as the other one or not. It is the third leg of the Balance Tour. There's two of these. I don't know why there is, but there is. I got a twin pack of these for some reason.
Twins of the twins?
They're identical.
Yeah.
I got twins of the twins. All right, so that's all of them, dude.
Jeez.
That's the lot of them. That's all of them.
That's a buttload.
So you don't remember which one had that?
There is one there.
I
don't remember off the top of my head, but we saw the Zeke Clark on the outside. It said Zeke, but there, and I was hoping to show this, and I hate I didn't, but there's one of these that, and I've just got it in the past couple of years, but you open it up, and I had no knowledge of this when I bought it, but you open it up, and in the upper right of page 2, it says Ed Anderson.
Mr. Shorty Shorts.
Yep.
Yeah. So I got one from Ed and one from Zeke, but yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But anyway.
Good deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a lot of Van Halen ones.
They sit in this knapsack, is where they spin right there every live stream forever and ever and ever.
Nice.
I'm curious I'm not going to ask you to open it, but I'm curious as to who was the travel agent for the 5150 tour, because at the time, right before that, Sammy, he being the businessman he was, created his own travel agency for his tours because he got tired of paying all these high fees. So he made his own travel agency for touring, and he hired a couple people, and he called it Steady State Travel in Mill Valley.
Cool.
And he saved a lot of money touring. And I want to say that I've heard that he brought that over to the 5150 tour, and they used his own travel agency to book all these things because it cost them a lot less money.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hmm.
I'll have to look, Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to look back in the mountain of them right
No,
now.
that's
though.
no. I don't expect you
That's
to,
cool shit.
but I remember that little tidbit about Sammy, and he had a sprinkler company too that he owned, as
Yeah.
well as a bicycle repair shop and real estate, and he was
So,
saving his money way before Van Halen.
of all these that I have of Van Halen, you rarely see. Sometimes I see from 04 and from 07 and 12 and 15 like that, but those modern Van Halen tour itineraries, they're out there and they made them then, but they are tough to come by so much as I don't even own one. I'm still looking for the 2004 and those legs of it.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the 07, 08 and those legs of those books. 2012, looking for the 2015. I don't have any of those. You think this? I mean, I don't have any of the modern day stuff.
Brendan, put Ben Tom's thing up to. That's bad. That's
What
funny.
did he put? Hang on, in a different window. The combat boots with tape on it.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's good.
Now, some of these Van Halen ones from the '82 tour, Diver Down tour stuff in there, they actually have Ed and Al and all's name and their aliases in
That's
there at the
right.
time, and yeah, just so cool. But the whole thing about the collectability of these is they only made enough for the band and the crew, okay, and they were used by somebody involved out there on the road with them, and
Yeah.
a
Right.
lot of times they, I think the Ed Anderson one had like a little name tag in the middle of the book. It's still in there. Shame I couldn't go to that page, but you see and find all kind of stuff in these books because they're personal. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised the person that sold it probably went in the book already, but I wouldn't be surprised to find or a joint or a rubber or something in them. I mean, really.
Can you imagine how many itineraries Doogie has?
Oh,
Holy
geez.
moly! He's been
Yeah.
a roadie. He's been a tech forever. With Mikey and stuff, and
Sure.
he must have a shitload of itineraries.
I'm
I
sure.
know. Yeah. What's interesting is just looking at just little things. You look at these books and this one particular one here. Let me get to where I need to go. This Motley Crue from 87, 88, the girls tour.
That's in great shape.
Yeah, it's got a nice, but when you look in it though, you start reading the names of all these employees and they end up they're interchangeable. Who's the guitar tech for Motley Crue in 1988 on the girls tour? Go figure.
Right.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Rudy Liren.
All right.
Rudy, really? No kidding. Oh yeah. So you see a lot of these Texan stuff touring with different bands.
Different bands.
And
Zeke
it's a-
Clark was.
Yeah.
I've been on the road with Clint Black and Miranda Lambert, and but you see a lot of the guys, not just the famous guitar techs we all know, but just the other, the lighting guys, and this guy and Ed Wannabow. These guys worked for like Van Halen, then worked for Kenny Chesney, and work. They're all over the place. A lot of times. So
Huh.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's cool to go back and look at all the stuff in these books, because it does get management info and this info, and yeah, I like these books though. They're cool though. A lot of the books though that I've shown you that I have here, I've had for a long time, and they were a thing to collect then, and I'm glad I got them, because you can't fucking find them anymore. None of the, and if you do, they're
Yep.
So yeah, but I had been wanting to do a show about just the tour itinerary and what it meant to the bands and the bands on the road. It's how they make most of their money, all their money now, but back then a good part of their money. And it was a interesting little rock memorabilia thing that all these bands have. You got a favorite band, they have a book like this, I'm sure, from their history when they were on the road. Yeah.
So were those all your itineraries that you have, or do you have more than that?
That's all of them.
That's a buttload.
It's still
That's
a lot.
all of
Yeah,
them.
I mean,
No mas. No mas.
Ryan Hall wanted to know.
Yeah, no, that's all of them.
Crazy.
Yeah. Excuse me. All right. I got a new pillow tonight.
Nice. That's craziness.
It's so funny.
That is the best.
It's two-sided.
Yeah, so you'll never miss.
Yeah.
Never miss them.
Be careful where you place that, because you might get up in the middle of the night to go pee or something and be startled.
It is kind of a weird shape, though.
It's ergonomic.
But it's perfect, though, because you see, I need the support back there more on the right than the left. So
okay.
This is this is right on time. It's therapeutic.
Perfect.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Boner Jams. I like it when a plan comes together. I got a backrest here in the main chair. Right on.
Jeebus.
Who knew? Who knew?
Nobody knew.
They didn't make pillows. I've searched. You see, I keep this other big pillow back here. I'm always searching for a cool pillow for my back here while I sit here. I got it. I got the hookup tonight.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
It's great.
I think you need to take a picture.
I don't know how handsome it is, but
yeah,
it'll do the job. Yeah, I mean,
I think you should take a picture of you with it and send it to JB Enterprises.
He already knows. He's watching live anyway. He watches every week.
Probably, yeah.
He does. Hey, Johnny. Yeah. He likes Show Me Your Pick. You know that. Of course
Who
he
doesn't?
does.
Yeah. He's lurking.
Always.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
All right. I think we're going to wind things down here at this point. Yeah. This has been a fun show tonight,
Yeah.
fellas. Been a nice,
Always fun.
been
Yeah.
a nice hang
Mm-hmm.
with you guys. Good to see you, Ed. Good to see you, Brendan.
Back at you.
Yep. You too.
All right. Everybody, thanks for hanging out here tonight on your Saturday with us here at Show Me Your Pick. We're going to be right back here next Saturday, 2:47. Don't forget, as we march into summertime, in just a few short weeks, we got a big 5-year anniversary happening right here in early June. We're going to do a show on June the 7th coming up to celebrate our 5 years here doing weekly live streams on YouTube.
That's crazy.
5 long years ago, Sandra and Steve and me at 4:00 in the afternoon on a Sunday, June the 7th, went live, and it was like the radio killed the radio star video, the first one.
Yep.
We did Aerosmith, and the next week we did Black Sabbath, and then ZZ Top, and off we ran. And we've been doing it weekly ever since. So we got a big anniversary here in just a few weeks, and I trust and hope, fingers crossed, we're going to bring all the OGs back 5 years later.
It's going to be fun.
Get
Yeah,
us
man.
all in one room and talk old times and good times. Yeah.
Nice.
Darren Paltrowitz says hello.
Darren, good to see you, man.
What's up, Darren?
He says, see you at M3.
Yeah.
Oh, it was nice to see you. Oh, forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's in May, isn't it? That's next month.
That's coming up. That is coming up. Yes, it is. And we also have a very, very, very big Show Me Your Pick episode with a very cool, big, special guest, Big Fish.
Yep.
Yes, biggin. A biggin in the
It's a big one.
house in May. It is coming up. It'll be just a few weeks away. I'm totally stoked. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Something that we've been trying to do for literally now with this guest for 4 years. You know?
Yep.
And we're little fish here. So we don't know anybody, and we're not anybody. So when we do get lucky enough to get a cool special guest, you know, you have to hit it just right with the timing. And so it's with this guest, it's taken us a bit to get the timing right.
Mm-hmm.
But we finally did it. And we're gonna that's next month in May. Very excited about May here on From Your Pick. Oh my God.
Yeah, Darren knows what that's like, chasing guests and trying to get them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it's all hit and miss. Sometimes it's a score and falls in your lap, and other times you have to chase it. And in this case, for years, you know.
Hmm.
But ultimately, it ended up being just about timing. You
Yeah.
know? So,
Right.
all right, leave a thumbs up, please, up there on the video on your way out on the video part. And subscribe here if you're not already. We talk rock and memorabilia, guitar picks here every week. Me, Brendan, and Ed. And it's a lot of fun. We play 10-shot rock and roll trivia. A new band artist spotlighted here every week. We show their guitar picks and stuff and passes and memorabilia and stuff. If you're a collector, you'll dig it, you know.
Yeah.
And if you're not a collector, you
You'll
might
still dig it.
you'll still dig it. I think. I hope so.
Absolutely.
We have a lot of fun, and we
Yeah.
enjoy interacting with you guys here in the chat when you do are able to catch it live like that. You know, sometimes we all watch these live stuff on replay because we just can't be everywhere at once. I know, you know. So I mean, it's Saturday night too. I mean, I realize that it's Saturday.
Yeah.
Half of us are absent here tonight. The hard half the hardcore show me your pick are out on the town. They're out to eat. They're in the bar. They're watching a band. They got a date,
It's all right.
you know.
Hmm.
But they'll be back next week. And some of these people here tonight, they're going to be out next week. You know.
They're out there. They're in the bathroom. You know, they take a bathroom break, checking on the show. They're checking. How you doing in the stall? Don't forget to wash your hands.
Yeah. Wash
Yeah.
Tip your waitress.
So sometimes when I'm watching a replay, I'm like, oh, I wish I was in the chat. I wanted to say
Yeah,
something
I know.
about that, you know?
Right.
Oh,
You ever do that and then try to type in the chat? And you're like, oh crap, I
yes,
forgot.
I
Yeah.
have. I'm like,
Yep.
oh, wait a minute. This is
But you know what? So on that note, Ed,
Yep.
when you feel that, you can put a comment in. You can
Yeah.
comment below.
In YouTube.
I
Yeah.
tend to do that sometimes. Yeah.
Good idea.
So that's a good thing to do because there's not enough comments. I rarely check the comment section of our past shows, but sometimes they're in there
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're funny.
I know. Leave a comment.
Sure.
Leave a comment.
We'll read them.
Yeah.
When you see this up on YouTube tomorrow and you were here, leave a comment.
Yeah, call us names.
Why
We don't care.
not?
Just leave something.
Right. Whatever.
That's right. I know. All right,
All right.
kids, guys, and gals, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching here tonight. We're going to be back with you next Saturday night. Another episode of Show Me Your Pick. Thanks for your support here at the channel. We appreciate it. We certainly do. We could not do it without you guys and girls in the chat. So thank you so much for hanging out here tonight. We appreciate you. And we'll see you next week. Ed B, we're out of here, dudes.
All right.
Peace out.
Peace.
Boing.
Bah.
Have a good night.
Peace.